What's up, Carla?
Hello. Hi, Chris.
Do you know what I was thinking about
What?
earlier today?
Actually, I don't. So
Well, the origin of the Cup of Joy Cafe.
oh, really?
Do you remember what the sort of seedling of it was?
I was in San Diego, right?
Um,
Planning.
for what?
Was it leadership con? No.
I
What
think
was
it
it
was
for?
Big Bang last year, wasn't it? Yes, we didn't have a leadership conference last year. So
True.
you and Son were in San Diego for Big Bang. I was here, and we decided to try to do like live Instagram the morning of, just to be like, here's what's coming up.
Yes.
And I think maybe like 2 people watched it every morning.
Mm-hmm.
But we were like, hey, I think there's something here. And that kind of became Cup of Joy Cafe.
Yeah, I know. It's look at how much it's blossomed.
And the reason I'm bringing this up, as you know, is I think we're about to take Cup of Joy on the road
We are.
to the Big Bang Conference in person.
Exactly. I'm excited for that.
Speaking of which, who's our guest today?
Us.
I mean, our guest today is Big Bang, right? So
There you go.
we're getting very excited. We are less than a month from Big Bang. In fact, tomorrow, 2 days, tomorrow, July 1st, will be within the month that Big Bang is occurring.
And our first Big Bang since COVID.
In person.
In person, yeah, in person since
Yes.
COVID, yeah. Super excited.
So Carla and I thought it would be a good opportunity to use this space to get folks, especially those of you who are attending, to get excited about what's to come in only 4 weeks? Less than 4 weeks?
Less than 4 weeks.
Woo!
I know.
I mean, I say that like woo excited, but also woo. Those of you who don't exactly know what goes on behind the scenes,
we're running around.
lifting it up. We're ready though. We're excited.
Oh heck yeah!
So we thought we'd use this space today to kind of get folks just sort of a general sense of what's to come.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by kind of sharing with folks what the agenda is going to look like, generally speaking, right? So we start on Sunday this year, which is new for us. Usually we start on Monday. And right around 6 p.m., we'll have our opening reception outdoors.
Yes.
Just remember, folks, it's July in Florida. Pack your sun hats, pack your shorts, pack your flip-flops, pack your sunscreen for sure. But it should be a wonderful opening reception.
Humidity is all I think about.
For sure. Day 2 is the first time you'll get together formally with your advisory. And just like in Big Picture School, advisory is the group that you will move through your experience together. And then also that day, we will have our radical reset sessions. So sort of our concurrent sessions. So once you've had a chance to download the app, which we'll talk a little bit about next week, you'll be able to select what sessions you want to go to. Woo! Day 3.
Yes.
Those of you who have been to Big Bang before, sort of the day that you come for. Carla, do you want to talk about Leaving to Learn? Leaving to Learns.
Leaving to Learns, yeah, super excited this year because we've been planning for these for a little over a year and a half, 2 years at this point. We have, I mean, there's so much to offer in South Florida, from diving into the Stonewall National Museum and Archives to we have a Safe Harbor Lauderdale Marine Center. There is a, culture and art center. We have an Everglades park, right? There's so much that folks can look forward to in any industry, really. And I think that's what's really cool about our Leaving to Learns this year. There are some water Leaving to Learns where you might be out in the water as well. So make sure that when we, I know we're going to have some announcements on Leaving to Learns coming up in the next week. So be on the lookout in the app for what is available, and look at the descriptions because you're going to want to sign up for your Leaving to Learn ASAP.
Yeah, and I meant to have this up on the screen. My apologies. Two great places to go for information: the website, bplevents.org, and also the hashtag, primarily on Twitter and Instagram, hashtag TheBang2022. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, what's really cool this year too about our Leaving to Learns is that we really try to tie them into some of our initiatives. So you'll see like BP Living with the Mirando Farms and Ranch, with healthy eating, some of our like Harbor Freight with the Safe Harbor Lauderdale Marine Center. You see, about rest and wellness with a yoga session that we have for Leaving to, like, there's just so many ways that they connect with the work that we're already doing. So I'm just thrilled.
Yeah. And if you thought that was sort of the capper on day three, for folks who have been to one or many Big Bangs, we try to have at least one event that is sort of what we consider that something special. So when we were in St. Louis, we had an unplanned rainstorm balloon fight. We've had we've marched with drum lines through Atlanta. This year we're going to have a dusk pool party featuring Illtown Sluggas, which features former members of Naughty by Nature. I mean, I think that speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, and then we will conclude on day 4 with a number of different things, including really one of the more moving things that we do, which is we're going to hand out our annual awards to our advisors of the year. Not mentioned here, but because we didn't have a leadership conference, we're going to hand out our School Leader of the Year award.
Okay.
Also, we'll recognize the Alumni of the Year for 2022. Carla, do you want to talk at all about the presence of alumni and even students at Big Bang this year?
Yes, being an alumna from a big picture school myself, and also, obviously working for BPL, I work closely with other alumni with our Big Picture Learning Alumni Association. Just find that it's super important to have alumni and students present and visible and in planning for our conferences. So this year, make sure to find the Big Picture Learning Alumni Association table out there in the foyer. You will also, there are workshops that students are leading, that alumni are leading, that we really want you to pay attention to, and attend, please attend. But I think it's important to have our students present and in the process of the planning. And I'm really excited because I think this time we have, I don't know if it'll be more alumni that we've had before, but I can't, and I don't want to claim this, but know that we're out there. Talk to us, collaborate with us, see how we can help you.
Yeah, whether it's more or less, I feel like we're sort of holding them up in a different way this year.
For sure.
Yeah. And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that our keynote speaker this year is friend of Big Picture, most recent Leadership Journeys panelist, Dr. Christopher Emden. Really excited to have him join the program on our last day. Whew. Now, depending upon when you're watching this video, this Cup of Joy Cafe episode, if you're watching it live, if you're watching it within the next couple of days, you can still register for Big Bang up through July 6th. If you're watching this episode, let's say July 7th or later, registration has closed. We'll miss you this year. Please make sure that you bookmark Big Bang 2023. I know where it is, but we're not going to share that with folks until the end of this year's Big Bang.
Oh, for next year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But also, if you're watching this before July 6th, know that it is just a location of our Big Bang this year is really freaking cool.
Yes.
So, if you need to get away from wherever you are in the world, you definitely want to come by.
We've both mentioned the app a few times on here. I'll say, if you've been to Big Bang in the past and you're like, oh, I already have the app on my phone, This is the first time you'll hear from us. Delete that app.
Yes.
It's not going to work. There's a new app that you'll need to download, and we'll give you more information on that next week in an email.
And what's really cool about this app, I do just want to say,
Yeah, please.
You can communicate with people, and like, you know, if you're like, hey, Carla, where are you? You know, during the conference, hit a girl up either on the app, or if you ever want like in time, you know, like, where's my agenda? Where am I at? Where are things? Where's the map? The app is the place to be.
Yeah. I mean, the number of friends and partners and presenters and session leaders and advisors and students and alumni, Big Picture staff that are coming together who haven't had the chance to see each other, hug one another, depending upon their level of comfort right now. I'm just very excited to share space with folks.
Yes.
Again.
And celebrate. And be joyous with each other. I'm excited.
Carla, what am I missing?
What are you missing? I don't know. Well, we definitely have a video coming out more about Big Bang.
Yeah.
But I think you're not missing anything. I think that I know we're all thrilled. We're working really hard. We can't wait to see everyone there. Celebrate with you on Sunday, and you know, just keep the love flowing throughout the week, and think about how innovative and creative and we can be as a network, as an organization, as a community. Yeah. Supportive.
Hashtag the Bang 2022. All right, with that, make it a great conference.
Wow.
Why would you say whether you choose to or not? You should choose to.
What do I say? Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. That's what I say.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
Because you know what's funny? I was on Facebook one day because I got this from I don't know where that statement comes from, but I know that when I was in middle school, the principal always had daily announcements throughout the entire school, and you'd hear them, and she would always close it like that. And I know she read it from like a book because I later found the binder. Anyway, last week, one of I went to middle school with her. She was like, "Does anyone remember make it a great day or not? The choice is yours." And I wanted to comment and be like, "Yes, girl," because I do. But I didn't. You know, we're all But it's funny that to this day other people are remembering it.
Well, make it a great day. Make it a great conference. The choice is yours. We'll see you next week for Cup of Joy. Probably not Monday because it's a holiday. And we'll see you next month in South Florida for Big Bang 2022. Peace.
Thank you.